The Solana Gaming Supercycle has arrived. Only the strongest players will carve their name in history on-chain. More than 30 legendary games await, each a battlefield, each a chance to rise. It's time to prove yourself in the arena. Join now. The Solana Gaming Supercycle has arrived. Only the strongest players will carve their name in history on-chain. More than 30 legendary games await, each a battlefield, each a chance to rise. It's time to prove yourself in the arena. Join now.
GM, it's Wednesday, December 3rd. I don't know how the markets are today, but I'll tell you one thing. This show is about to be on fire, so y'all better make sure you listen. Y'all better make sure you share this, comment, like, share it with everybody. We are 8 days away from Solana Breakpoint in Abu Dhabi. So The alpha is about to be dropped. I brought on OS Labs. We're about to find out what OS Labs is building, what they got going on, and man, give the people what they want, you know? So, Drizzle, give us the intro. Give me the 411. Who are you? What are you building? Give me that, like, the alpha that everybody's here for.
Well, man, it's just great to be here finally. Like I've been waiting and waiting this, Game Pass season one, we're a little deeper in it. I kept waiting for my time to show up, but I'm happy to be here, man. And it's cool. I love this title up here. Can retro games power the future of Web3? Like that's beautiful because we are a retro gaming studio. What we're building is something truly unique, man. Not only are we building retro games, but we're building a centralized hub that focuses on allowing people to enter our gaming system seamlessly. You don't have to worry about how to connect and getting on the blockchain and all that stuff. You come into our hub and you play our games. It would take hours to go through everything we have coming down the line. So we're going to focus on a couple of things today. I'm going to do an overview of our hub, show how to navigate it a little bit. We're going to dive into Battle Alliance, which is our tank fighter game. And then we're going to show how you can take the tanks you earn in that game, bring them onto our hub, and earn more and more.
Love it, man. Yeah, dude, look, I think, I think you can tell by my age, man. I'm 38, so I've been through it all, and I think you can see by my Nintendo, Sega, Atari, I've been through every stage of gaming. So I think I have some ability to say, can retro games make a comeback or power the future of Web3? And I think, like, it's safe to say, you still go to arcade centers today, and there's so many retro games that have been on that floor for 20 years. And I think that if we look at gaming today, how many games are still powering some of the streams, right? Like it's one of those things. Like Mario's still around. Mario's still an iconic figure in Nintendo. Sega, Knuckles, and Sonic they're still iconic. There's movies going on right now about them. And so, man, can it power it? Yeah, man. If you look back at like the past 20 years, and you say to yourself, what would be that game that if Web3 was able to power it, man, what the difference would be? And you could start from Mario, the first Mario, and seeing those tokens that you acquire and going through different levels and saying, man, imagine if this was like a pay to play. You pay $5 to play. You're able to kind of have a marketplace for these tokens. And man, I think the creativity there just goes endless. So really excited to hear more about like what you guys are building, what your thought process is to get OS Labs going, and how did you start?
Well, man, this has been a 4-year journey. I've been part of the team from the beginning. We've got a tight, solid team. Most of them are based out of Croatia, and our CEO and founder just had a passion for gaming, and especially retro gaming. One of the cool things that you see over history is that the trends and the fads and stuff, it goes through like a 30 to 40 year cycle. So, looking at that timeline, we're in like the mid to late 80s into the mid to late 90s. And those are the games we're making. Games from my childhood. You said you're what, 38? I got you beat. You can see a little bit of the gray here, some of the lines coming in. So, I know all about gaming. I started on a Tandy 64K man, I remember it all.
Yeah, man. Wow. That's definitely bringing back. I think it's also awesome to hear, hey, the aspect of where you guys started, but, retro games, like, like that aspect. And I say it like in the sense of like, man, we came into this thesis of Web3 gaming when Web3 gaming came around of like, hey, this could power millions, right? Web3 could be the way to onboard gamers. And that thesis is still very much like for me intact. Of course, that Web3 gaming went through this kind of cycles. And I think it's just unfortunate just because crypto is something that gives people 10x, 100x returns. And they were like, hey, gaming's going to give me that same type of returns. But games take a long time to build, right? And games take, good games take a long time to build, right? And like, you look at Call of Duty, Grand Theft Auto, years of them being producing it. And so I think like we go back to here and it's like, man, is there a gateway? Have we solved something that could help right now the Web3 space? And I think that retro games could be that could help right now spark that and say, hey, man, if we could show a use case, a case study, right, on something that exists or something that works, then we could go to the bigger players and say, hey, this is how blockchain works. This is how crypto works. This is how marketplaces work, tokens buying, sending, the payment rails. Imagine if you did this in your game today, Grand Theft Auto, right? Like imagine if the next Grand Theft Auto had it, right? And I think like that's the way to like kind of like try to figure out or cultivate like the next onboarding of the major game developers.
Yep. And what's cool with our platform is, it's designed to onboard. We've got games for every type of flavor. We got so many more coming. We got mini games you'll see on the hub. I'm not going to dive too deep in them. We got platform games that you play outside of the hub. But the beautiful thing about Solana and Web3 is it allows us to connect it all through that web hub seamlessly. I mean, we can start earning the tokens now before our token goes live because we can all consolidate it right on that hub. It's really incredible stuff. And once like the gaming world as a whole starts integrating blockchain, I think it's just going to take off. So hopefully we can be a part of leading that charge on Solana.
Yeah, and I think, man, like I think we're like, I use this a lot in these shows and these references, but you look at Bitcoin 10 years ago, right? It was fake internet money. Today, every single bank in the US offers crypto desk, every single one, right? And I think that you're starting to see that as well in gaming, right? Like game developers. I mean, Sony has a chain, Sonium, right? And now Sony yesterday said they want to explore stable coins. So man, it's just that history is like repeating itself. Just in gaming, it's taken a little longer than we expected it. And I think, again, just the mentality we have here in crypto is like, all right, is it ready tomorrow? Did I 100x tomorrow? And so I think like we've killed our own kind of like our own little fortress. But yeah, enough talking about this because I'm kind of excited. I want to showcase a little bit of what you're building here, man. Walk us through these arcades because, man, now, talking about the arcade center earlier and saying, how iconic it is to see some of these brands still here. But you literally are having the arcade centers here to really kind of match us up to what's actually being built.
Yep. So, man, I'm excited to showcase this. This is our Web3 hub. This is our landing page. You'll be able to access all of the games and all the information right from this setup. Just running through real quick from the left, we got the Unbroken. This is top secret, man. This is underdeveloped. I just found out about this thing a couple weeks ago. It's gonna be it's like a zombie invasion / tower / strategy, real-time strategy game. Next we got Battle Alliance, which is our tank battle game. We'll be releasing the first player version initially. Actually, we're going to play the first player version today, and you can download it right here today, but we've got a huge update coming on Friday. So look out for that. This is our main hub. We'll go into that in just a minute. Here's our mini games. Right now we got live is Pang Invaders and Crystal Nexus. We'll touch on those real quick before we dive into Battle Alliance. And then, man, this thing is a beauty. Synth City, a retro city builder with its own in-game economy. You'll be able to save your cities on NFTs. You'll be able to build cities using AI. It's just exciting, man. So let's scroll out and move over. And real quick, if you can take me down for a minute, I'm going to enter this hub and put my personal info in. Thank you, sir.
You sure you don't want to share it with everybody? I think I lost your audio.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Cool, I got you.
You good?
Cool.
All right. So it's going to pop up my email here in a second. Oh, there it is. Don't look.
Everybody don't look. No one's looking.
Welcome back, Commander.
All right, we're good. So this is your main Eve protocol. This will pop right up as soon as you go in. You can access a lot of different things from right here, but we're not going to dive too deep in there today. So this is our solar system, man. This is a 3D virtual world. With the launch of Sin City in a couple months, it's going to have live VR as well. All of the different planets represent different info, different games. So let's go real quick. So just before we touch on that, we also have access over here to get around and the planets on the bottom as well. So before we dive into Battle Alliance, I want to show you a couple of the mini games. We got Crystal Nexus here. Let's see if that'll load. I'm gonna have to launch that one from the main page. And then we got this guy, Space Invaders. So you might see a familiar face here. So this one is like your old school Space Invaders. You know, you shoot the aliens, you collect different guns. All of this while you're playing, you're earning points and cookies. What was that?
Lower the sound volume a little bit on the game. Perfect. Let's see if that'll lower it.
Do you hear me all right?
Yeah, just lower it a little because it was definitely too loud.
So yeah, man, you go through this, you get different waves. You know, it's your traditional Space Invaders game with a little OS Labs tang to it. So it's actually a combination of two games. It's I don't know if you remember Pang.
This is really taking us back, man. Like,
Yeah.
you're giving me the flashbacks right now, man.
All right. So I'm not going to harp on this for too long because we got a lot of other stuff to cover. So if we drop out of here, let me see if I can get Crystal Nexus going up. I know it launches from the main screen.
Just try to lower the volume just a little bit more if you can, because it is pretty loud right now. I'll mute it for a little bit, but if you're able to lower it just a little bit more, that'd be awesome.
Sorry, you were breaking up a little there.
The volume on the game is really loud. Are you able to just lower it a little bit?
That's coming through. My bad. Let me see. Do you still? Let's see here. Are you hearing it now?
Perfect. It's a little lower, but it's good.
Let me see if I can fix this real quick. All right, you hear me good?
Yep. Yeah, I hear you perfect.
Oh, now I can't hear you. Technical difficulties.
Love technology. Wish it was back to the old days, man. when we were all together around the room.
All right, there we go. All right, now I hear you again, but I think it's tied into the web, which is also tied into the game. But this game is pretty quiet, so at least, you know, we'll do a little better here. But yeah, this is your old classic Crystal Nexus, connect the dots sort of game. It's fun. It's quick to get in and out of. Also, all of these games are live on mobile, basically PC and Android as of now. If people are interested with iOS, we can come into our Discord and get on our test flight because we're looking for people to help test everything out. So I think we get the idea here. So I'm going to move right along. But yeah, man, I play these games. It's just fun to pass time. And let's go back out here. You got our leaderboards. This is where it gets real fun. I see there's a couple of that's one of our team members up at the top. So cool. All right. The next screen, give me a second. I got to pull it up to share. We're going to get into Battle Alliance. Volume isn't too crazy on this one. So I'm going to share another screen here.
I'm wondering, am I able to load up too? Maybe I could help. Oh, there we go. I got you.
We good there?
Dope. Got it.
And now, can you? Is the volume real bad on your end, or?
I don't hear volume at all for the game, so you're good.
Okay, good. So yeah, this is our tank battle game. Real quick, you come in here, go to characters. You've got all our different characters from our collection in the past, as well as, some old friends. On the side here, you got all our tanks. I've been playing this game for a while, so I got some tanks built up, but these are all the ones available.
Yeah.
Every tank has 3 tiers. So if you look, you got a little wedge here, and then this is tier 2 and tier 3. So basically down here, you'll see the tanks are switching as you go along. This is all, hand-drawn, digitally colored art. It's just really fun stuff. This is my little guy right here. And then once you earn tokens up at the top right, you can see I have over 1 million because I've been playing this game. You go in the shop here, and this is where you can purchase the tanks. Now, you do have to buy each level as you go up. So say you're coming down and you like the pink broken tank, you buy level 1, that gives you access to level 2. By level 2 gives you access to level 3, etc. So that'll come important in a little bit once you show how it connects to the website, but let's get into the game. So on each planet, you've got 2 different types of games. This one, you're going to see other computer-generated AI tanks fighting against you. This one, you're going through the level trying to hit all the targets and clear it in a certain amount of time. So let's jump in on the tanks.
My neighbor plays like still to this day, so like it's pretty cool to see this. And a reason I know that is because he bought a 4K screen the other day for it, and I was like, "Yo, dude, I can't believe again, technology is always powering games."
Yeah, man, this game is a blast, and right now we're gonna have just the single player, but the multiplayer is functioning. It's working well. We just need to pan out some connection technical issues, and then that'll be live. So real quick, up at the top here, it shows all your different weapons. So a tier 1 tank will have a lot less weapons. The best right here is this nuke. You only get one of them, so you got to make it count. Oh!
Got him.
One of my other personal favorites, you got this Tesla weapon right here. This thing is a killer. Can zoom out and nail these guys from a distance. We've got air raids. Oh, got him. Man, this is the best I've played in a while. I'm on fire today.
Dude, it's because the pressure is on right now. I'm trying to load up too myself. I'm trying to get in right now. But I think it's my first time, so I'm connecting my wallet and all that.
So the easiest way to download Battle Alliance is from the landing page where you see all the gaming consoles. There's a Android version and a PC version.
Yeah, I'm on PC right now. It's loading for me. So maybe walk me through quickly, by the way, because I think we got right into it. So what's the cost to play some of these games? Is it free? And like, talk to us a little bit about the token mechanics behind it. Like, how does someone want to get involved from the Web3 perspective? How is Web3 powering the games?
So yeah, all the games are going to be free right from the get-go. You're earning the tokens and you're earning the NFTs playing the game. And we'll kind of showcase that once we get into the hub. And the economy basically works where OS1, our our main Solana token is going to be utilized across every game. So each game is essentially going to have its own in-game points, its own in-game economies. OS1 won't be really going in and out of those games, but they'll be connecting it all through the hub. When you earn your tanks, we're going to show here in a minute how you launch Conquest. You earn your tanks in this game, then you go back to the hub, link your account, and those tanks will show on our hub. So basically, each tank will have certain power levels. Tier 1 will be a lower power, Tier 2 is a middle power, Tier 3 is a higher power. And each planet will have different levels needed to conquest. Let me hop back over there real quick. I'm going to close that one out. And I'll switch back to our hub here.
How many games are live now?
Right now, it is Battle Alliance, Crystal Nexus right here, and Penguin Invaders right over here. Synth City should be in January. We're looking to release that, but we're going to need a lot of testers sooner. So definitely get in our Discord, open tickets.
Yep.
I was playing Synth City last night. It's basically there. We just need to polish it up. So yeah, as of right now, Battle Alliance, you can go download today, play it. Space Invaders the same, as well as Crystal Nexus.
So let me ask you this other question. Is it anyone going to be like at one point, this is all by OS Labs, but the way that it's being kind of structured, is it that ultimately anybody's going to be able to build a game and plug into OS Labs to connect to the player base and like everything else you guys got going on?
I definitely think that is a future endeavor. This solar system, this ecosystem can grow as big as the gamers want. And, you know, the truth of the matter is OS Labs is a gaming studio. We have a parent division, OS 82, Old School 82, that offers services for building games. So people that are interested in that can definitely reach out to us. So what's cool, you know, I kind of think of it as like this is a virtual world, and you can see the different planets have had different historical paths. Like Battle Alliance is essentially a planet where the humans are all but gone, post-apocalyptic, you know, the animals and the creatures have mutated and taken over, and they're fighting for power. Then, you know, we got the Unbroken, which is a planet where the zombies have taken over. And, you know, some humans decided to stay and defend their homeland, and the others took off. And the ones that took off, guess what? They ended up on Synth City. So Synth City is essentially a planet where all the different nations and all the different people are trying to build and gain powers.
So let me ask you, you mentioned like, you know, getting into Discord, getting involved. What are players, what's the grind right now for the players? What's that like that message? You know, you mentioned that you're definitely looking for play testers. Can you give us a little bit more of like those details around that?
Yeah, so the grind right now is Battle Alliance. It's only single player is live, but you can earn your tanks, and then you can go here. Let me show real quick. So these different planets show the different tiers of conquest. We got Ozzy, which I have a conquest on right now. So see, these tanks are actually deployed to this planet. And then at the end of this time frame, everyone that has deployed their tanks to that planet will share in the prize pool. And the prize pool for this one is listed right here. Let's see, this one is 500,000 OS1. And then you got Lemmy, and you see that as they progress, they need more and more power. So let me go over to the Genesis Forge, because that's where you link up your tanks. Oh, click the leaderboard. So you see this shows my armory. These are all tanks I've earned in the game that I can deploy for different conquests. Essentially, you'll combine your tank fleet, launch the conquest to the planet. They'll be locked up for a period of time. The first one, Ozzy, is 2 weeks. The next one will be a little longer because the prize pools are bigger. And then on the bottom here are the tanks that I have not unlocked yet. So basically, we have over 200 plus tanks in game. Essentially, you hook up your Battle Alliance account right now, and those tanks will start showing up in your armory. Then you use them to launch the raids. But the kicker is war takes its toll, man. You know, when you launch those conquests, when your tanks return, they have damage. So you use the OS1 token to repair that damage so you can send your fleet out for future conquests.
Is there a way to level up too with the OS1 token? Like, say if I don't want to like grind to get to a certain level, is there a way to pay to upgrade myself?
Absolutely, man. I mean, that's going to be one of the foundational things of OS1. Once the token is live, you'll be able to go buy it, drop in here, purchase the tanks you want. There'll be NFTs. Right now, they're not, but it will be a week from this coming Friday. After this first Aussie conquest is done, these tanks will start being NFTs you can mint using OS1. So, you know, if you want to skip all of that and just jump in and start earning right away, you can buy your OS1, buy your NFT tanks, launch them onto the planets, and just let it earn in the background. Another awesome thing will be with Synth City. The same concept, you'll be able to mint your city NFTs with OS1, and then that'll give you the option to essentially let the AI build your city. So it's just passive in the background building. And I mean, I love playing the game. I don't know that I'll use the AI that much, but for someone that just wants to get in here and doesn't have the time to commit but wants to be a part, that's the way to go.
Let me ask you there for the NFTs though. Talk to us maybe a little bit about that process. Like, where are you going to be able to buy them? Is there going to be a marketplace on OS Labs? Like is there going to be something where anybody could kind of like be able to buy and trade? Talk to us a little bit about the NFTs.
Yeah, so the NFTs will be here in the Genesis Forge. Now that'll be the beginning of the Battle Alliance NFTs. I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't have it at the bottom now, but there will be basically down here. Actually, let me see. Might be an Eve. Let me go back. Eve is the secret. Eve is the secret core of all of this. So you see all these planets. This little one right here. Yeah, but essentially you'll be minting on our website. That's going to be for the Battle Alliance tanks. I'm pretty sure Synth City will be going down the same path, but of course they'll all also be tradable on your regular Solana markets.
And this is going to be just using the OS1 token, or can we? Is it going to be Sol or USDC, USDT as well?
Initially, it will just be our token, but with the launch of the NFTs, the Solana integration will be there. Because if you actually look up in this right corner, you have the ability to connect your wallet right now.
Okay.
So you will link your wallet to our website. You'll be able to buy with Solana, and I'm almost certain USDC because that's how our seed sale is running too. So.
And then I guess my final question to you is more of when is all this happening? When is the NFTs like? When should we kind of have the notifications on so that we could be involved?
So right now, today, you can go to the website, go to the Battle Alliance console, and download it. Right now, you can play Battle Alliance, earn your tanks in the game, link them up to the Genesis Forge here on our hub, and start deploying those tanks. That's going to be the first 2-week process. So that's basically has started this Monday. It'll run through next Friday. After next Friday, we've got a massive update coming to the hub. At that point, the Battle Alliance NFTs will be live on the hub.
Okay. And then I guess I guess one more question that I'll ask just because you
Yeah,
said
man,
that.
ask away.
Yeah. No, I'm just trying to more. So as soon as we are able to get into the universe, we want to grind Battle Alliance. That's the first game, and then Sin City, Space Invaders, all these other ones. Those are all going to be part of the like leveling up. Or is there going to be a different NFT, or do we level up with the same card?
So for Sin City, it will definitely have its own NFTs.
Okay.
The function of the Sin City NFTs will not just be the AI city builder, which is, fantastic, but it'll also allow you to save and transfer or sell or buy pre-built cities. So essentially you go into Sin City, build your whole city there. It's earning passive income, as the economy is rolling around. And if someone wants or someone wants to trade, you can actually save your city onto those NFTs and then trade them around.
Got it. Yeah, man. I think this has been super helpful and like better understanding of OS Labs and everything. Give us the plug. What's the Twitter account? OS. I know we tagged it here, but it's OS Labs _.
Yes, sir.
Awesome.
OS Labs _. All of our connections are right through there. So our website, our Discord, everything is there.
Yep. And man, you're in the Discord, so we should definitely be tagging you in there once we see you, huh?
Yeah, man. Listen, I'm at work for another 3 or 4 hours, but get in there, blow me up. I don't care, man. I'll respond as much as I can, and once I get home, we'll have a good time. But that's the way to connect with us for sure. I mean, this is a complex system. I mean, you can see it's got a lot of moving parts, but the beauty of it is this hub here is going to connect them all together. So, like I said, we could literally spend hours exploring each different part of this system. But the key takeaways right now is Battle Alliance is here. And within them, we're looking for testers for Battle Alliance multiplayer. Actually, that reminds me, our founder, Surgeon, mentioned that anyone that downloads and makes a Battle Alliance account can come into the Discord, open a ticket, and they'll be part of the testing team for Battle Alliance multiplayer.
Say no more, so man. Say no more.
That's right now. That's the way to do it. Because that multiplayer, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I've played it quite a bit. Me and our other team member Daver, like we've had lots of random late nights blowing each other up, and we have different strategies. If you see like the ground blows up and falls away and stuff, his trick is he'll just load you with all these bananas and make the ground disappear under you. So he's a little trickster, but man, the single player game is serious fun too. I was playing it the other day, especially the new update that drops on Friday. Just enhances some little gameplay things like the jumping mechanism is more dynamic, the speeding and the aiming, the AI competition is better too. So that's where it's at. And one last thing before I head out of here, I did get access to Sin City last night. So I don't know if you got any other questions, throw them at me. But before we wrap anything up, I do want to show you a little of that gameplay.
Just do it. I'm always here for the alpha, brother.
Yeah.
Or else I get hunted.
Well, if you get hunted, you can go to the Unbroken planet, man. That's going to be where you get hunted. But that's the super alpha. Like I said, I just found out about that one. Load up Sin City here. Let's go. All right, I'm going to switch the screens right quick. I gotta tell you, this StreamYard is some good stuff, man. I'm glad
Yeah, dude,
we
it's
got
sick.
it on today because I mean, I was like I was telling you how I was doing it earlier, and this is just a lot smoother and easier. All right. So this is Sim City. Do you see me?
I see you. I see you.
Heck yeah. All right. So I'm already logged in. No secret leaks on any information on this one. You come over here, create new city. I made this one last night, so I'm going to pull it up because it's got a little bit on it already. So basically, this is your old school city builder game. At the bottom, you've got all your different types of builds. You can float over. I'm in what's called God mode now, so I can go over here to the economy. I can take out all the loans I want. And yeah, man, you just build your civilization from the ground up. You got roads connecting wherever you want to hook them up to. I built so many different versions of this city, man.
Bro, I can't tell you how many endless hours I have in Sin City. So like this is really cool to see. Now let me ask you,
Right.
like, talk to me a little bit about the token mechanism in this game, though.
So this game is going to be kind of unique to the rest because it will have its own internal economy. Like you'll basically be battling with the other players to earn your population. If you come along here to economy, oh, sorry, stats. This one is basically showing your population, how you're doing, safety, traffic, similar, but you got to build the best and biggest cities to attract the most people, and that's how you earn bigger income. Now, OS1 will not be in the game like the others, but you'll convert your tokens that you're earning in this game through our hub into OS1. And again, similar to Battle Alliance, you can come in there, you can start buying NFTs with pre-built cities. The sky's the limit. Up here at the top, you got different looks. This night is, I love this, man. The nighttime
That's sick.
is really slick.
So when is this? So is this available right now?
It is not publicly available, but we're looking at January timeframe for the public launch of this. With
Sign
that
me
being
up. Make
said,
sure I'm number one on that sign up sheet, bro.
yeah, man. Well, with that being said, again, we need testers. We're going to need testers for this one too. So I highly recommend everyone follow us on X, get in our Discord, be the first there because we can't have everyone testing it. So we need people that are eager and early, and those will be the first to test.
Understood. Well, I'm already signed up, so you better make sure you
What's
have
so
me.
cool, man, is
This
you can
night
turn on
vision
this
is sick.
rain.
Look at that, bro.
You can zoom in. Like, what's crazy to me is when you get it on the ground level, like you got the raindrops coming through here, cars zipping through. You also got these little icons kind of showing what the problem is. Like, this building doesn't have any power, so you can come down here to resources. Let me pull up here. Let's put a nuclear reactor right here. So these power a large swath of area. Get some water set up. But yeah, I mean, whatever your mind can imagine is the limit of this game. It's just fantastic.
Dude,
But-
I can't tell you how many hours, days, months, years I have in Sim City. So, like, to
Yep,
see this, man,
I'm with
like,
you.
I'm excited for it.
Yeah, this is on a Sin City on another level with a whole built-in economy that you own.
Yeah.
That's the beauty. I mean, the beauty of Solana and Web3 bringing themselves into gaming is real ownership. You get to have what you built, and it's yours, and you can trade it, you can sell it, you can buy it, and you can just have a damn good time playing.
No doubt, man. And look, I think I'll be on the top of this leaderboard once this is live. There's no doubt about that, man.
Yeah, get it in our Discord, brother.
Well, Drizzle man, appreciate you taking the time. Appreciate you showcasing it. And once this is live, we need to run it back and have a stream together, man. And we're both at it and seeing who could really build the best city. Because my name is the gaming strategist. So I don't know, man. Like I think I don't know if you have the strategy to build this.
Well, listen, I've been watching some of your streams, and I've been hearing about your gaming savvy. The word out there is that you got to step it up. You might not be winning much. That's
anytime, anywhere, whenever you want, man. As long as I don't have to be doing the talking and I can concentrate on the game and somebody's not asking me my seed phrase, I'm all good.
Listen, this is what we got to do. Once Battle Alliance multiplayer goes live, we got to get a live stream for that. And we can do it before because once we're in the testing phase, there's no problem live streaming that testing phase.
Bro,
that's where this is going to blow up. I mean, the Battle Alliance multiplayer is going to be on another level. You can have your Discord groups challenging other Discord groups. You can have your own communities challenging each other, leaderboards. It's up to 10 players at a time. So
you don't have to tell me more. I mean, I'm totally down. Let's do it.
Love it.
All right, Drizzle, man. Happy Wednesday. I'll talk to you soon.
Yeah.
And everyone, go to EOS Labs Discord. It's very simple. Make sure you create that account. There's an awesome opportunity right now for those that do create the account, getting involved early. It's always important to be early in Web3. This is another opportunity right here, man. So definitely get in there since it's early.